Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the best time to visit San Francisco. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the best month to visit San Francisco. Also post your favorite season to go to San Francisco in the comments below. I'd love to read them and I'm sure others would too. Home to iconic architecture, diverse neighborhoods, and colorful things to see around every corner, San Francisco is a traveler's dream. San Francisco is one of the most popular tourist destinations in United States, and if you're looking forward to visit San Francisco in the near future but confused about what is the best time of year to visit San Francisco with family or friends, watch this video till the end to clear all your doubts regarding when is the best time to visit San Francisco. While San Francisco's famously bohemian vibe goes strong all year long, its mysterious weather patterns and microclimates can flummox visitors, running counter to typical travel schedules. There's no bad time to visit the cool, gray city of love, however, whether you're looking to lay out on Hippie Hill in Golden Gate Park or dine in at one of the city's storied restaurants. Here's our guide to help you decide the perfect time to visit San Francisco, California. Best time to visit San Francisco. The best time to visit San Francisco is May, June, and September, October to avoid the peak tourist seasons, as well as to enjoy cool weather with clear skies. Good deals can also be availed on travel and lodging during these months. The best time to visit San Francisco are in the spring and fall months of May, June, September, and October, when the weather is generally clear and mild, and tourist season isn't at its peak. Traveling to San Francisco in the winter guarantees chilly, damp weather, while summer trips in June, July, and August ensure higher rates and heavier crowds of tourists. While summer is peak season for travel, in general it isn't peak season for clear weather. Summer in San Francisco is notorious for its fog, and this doesn't make for great sightseeing or photographs. San Francisco County's coldest month is January, when the average low temperature is 46.4 degrees Fahrenheit. September is the warmest month, and the average daytime temperature is 71 degrees Fahrenheit. San Francisco can be chilly any time of year, and it's always wise to dress in layers. Best time to visit San Francisco for sightseeing. The best time to enjoy pleasant walks around the city is during what's referred to as Indian summer, generally just after Labor Day weekend through September, and often well into October. Typically in September, after a cool, foggy summer, the sky's clear and the thermometer rises. Locals head to the beach, while many tourists have gone home. As San Francisco weather is fairly mild year-round, winter is a good choice for sightseeing while avoiding crowds. If you don't mind bundling up a bit, the weather shouldn't get in the way of your plans. Summer, the height of tourist season, may actually be the worst time to visit San Francisco. Tourists pack into the city, and often stand shivering in the unexpectedly cool weather, waiting in long lines. Best time to visit San Francisco for shopping. San Francisco is a shopper's paradise year-round. There are no specific times to go for sales, but if you're looking for unique vintage items, or just a great bargain, consider heading to one of the city's flea markets like the Treasure Island Flea or Alamani Flea. Arrive early in the morning, as all of the best items will be quickly grabbed by store owners, collectors, and designers by 10 a.m. If your goal is clothing, the day after Christmas is the best day of the year for great fashion buys, though you will have to wade through the hordes of other shoppers returning unwanted gifts. During other seasons, experts say Thursday evenings are the best day and time of the week for clothing buys, as you'll hit the early part of weekend sales, with good discounts and the best selection. Beyond sales and flea markets, Union Square is a pedestrian-friendly district of gorgeous historic architecture, top name brand boutiques, and luxury department stores. Maiden Lane is the best high-end shopping district. It's a pedestrian-only street from 11 a.m. 6 p.m., with outdoor cafes and upscale retailers including Chanel, Marc Jacobs, and Yves Saint Laurent. Best time to visit San Francisco to walk the Golden Gate Bridge. If you'd like to walk across the Golden Gate Bridge, the best time to visit San Francisco is in September or October, after the fog dissipates and warmer temperatures arrive. If you go in the summer, it's likely to be engulfed in fog in the morning hours, and while the air usually clears by early afternoon, be prepared for wind and cold. You can also rent bikes at a variety of locations and ride across the bridge. Best time to visit San Francisco for visiting Pier 39 and Fisherman's Wharf. Pier 39 and Fisherman's Wharf are some of the city's busiest and most popular sites. The area is filled with food stands, restaurants, shops and museums. The original Fisherman's Wharf area is more authentic than Pier 39, which is really nothing more than an outdoor strip mall along the water. If you visit by car in the summer, parking can be such a nightmare that you may want to turn around. Your best bet, no matter what the time of year, is to go very early in the morning, or later in the evening. Highlights are seeing, and hearing, the sea lions, dining at the Franciscan restaurant, eating clam chowder in a sourdough bowl, and visiting the aquarium of the bay. Best time to visit San Francisco for riding cable cars. Riding a cable car in San Francisco is the quintessential must-do experience. The Powell-Hyde cable car line has some of the best views in the city. You'll want to make sure to ride down the north side of Russian Hill for truly spectacular views of the San Francisco Bay and Alcatraz. The Powell-Hyde trolley is such a popular attraction, you can end up waiting over an hour for a ride, with lines sometimes stretching for 2 blocks or more. On weekends, and in the busy summer tourist season, it's best to be at the cable car turnaround at Fisherman's Wharf as early as possible, or to plan a late evening ride. Another option is the California streetcar at Van Ness and California, which is never particularly crowded. If possible, avoid the summer months as the views are likely to be blocked by the ever-present fog. Plan to visit sometime after Labor Day weekend and before about mid-November for the best weather and fewer crowds. Best time to visit San Francisco to visit Alcatraz. The best time to visit Alcatraz Island is during September and October, the warmest months of the year, after the majority of the fog has lifted and the main cell block won't be as chilly. While January and February will be cooler and there's a greater chance for rain, this can be a perfect time to go if you don't want to battle crowds. The ferries have covered seating, so they won't be cancelled due to wet weather. The worst time to go is on a summer weekend, when the crowds are at their peak and fog frequently enshrouds the city, particularly during the morning hours. During summers and holidays, the ferries are often sold out. It's best to pre-purchase your boat ticket as far in advance as possible. Best time to visit San Francisco to visit Chinatown. Start early and explore the produce shopping area in the first couple of blocks of Stockton south of Broadway. Then head further into Chinatown to arrive when restaurants and dim sum houses open, usually 10:30 or 11 a.m. to avoid a wait. Best time to visit San Francisco to visit Ghirardelli Square. A short walk from Fisherman's Wharf, this 3-level landmark of the former chocolate factory now houses the original Ghirardelli ice cream and chocolate shop at Ghirardelli Square. The public landmark is also filled with shops and restaurants and the Fairmont Heritage Place 5-star hotel. The best time to visit Ghirardelli Square is when the shops first open in the morning or in early evening. Of course, summer and holidays will be especially busy. San Francisco travel seasons. High season in San Francisco, mid-May through early September. The high season is generally summertime, June through Labor Day weekend. This is when you'll find the biggest crowds, and with tourists filling the hotels, it's also the time when accommodation rates peak, though it's not generally the best period for good weather. Much of summer is marked by morning fog that brings a chill in the air, with days mostly overcast and cool, though the fog begins to dissipate in August or early September, bringing warmer weather that frequently sticks around through November. Shoulder season in San Francisco, March through mid-May, mid-September through November. In the spring, the weather is generally mild with average high temperatures hovering around 17 degrees Celsius, hotel prices aren't at their peak and the tourist rush has yet to hit. While not soaking up the sunshine on the beach, it's a good time to explore the city's sights. Early autumn may be the best time to be in San Francisco all year long, as the sun makes an appearance more often and it's warmer now than it is in the summer. Plus, with kids back in school, the big crowds of tourists have mostly exited, so hotel rates drop too. Low season in San Francisco, December through February, except around the holidays. Winter is the least crowded time, with the exception of Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving weekend, as well as just before Christmas through New Year's Day. While it can be chilly, especially when the wind hits, the temperature rarely dips below 6 degrees Celsius. Expect temperatures to range from around 10 degrees Celsius to 13 degrees Celsius, but between the fog and biting winds, it often feels colder. If you're willing to bundle up and occasionally brave the rain, this is a time to usually strike the best deals of the year on accommodation. Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite season to visit San Francisco in the comments below. I'd love to read them, and I'm sure others would too.